In this project, I'm going to show you how to make a system that takes care of your pet by switching on and off certain electrical appliances with certain conditions. Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to show you what is the pet care companion system and what this actually does. So basically the system is made using an Arduino. So right now I'm going to tell you what I want my system to do. I wish to turn on the wall fan from 12 o'clock noon to 7 o'clock evening. However, if there's raining or the temperature falls certain degrees Celsius between this period of time, the system will switch off the fan. And also the fan will be switched off if the time is after 7 o'clock evening. So this is basically what I want my system to do. Okay, so right now I'm going to show you what we're going to need for this project. Firstly, we need an Arduino Uno board. This is a real-time clock module, DS3231. It is pretty accurate. A breadboard, some jumpers wire, some LEDs. We have a yellow, blue, red and a green one, and some resistor for the LEDs, a humidity and temperature sensor, a two-way switch. This switch is used to switch on two different circuits. Arduino relay module. You can have a multiple relay module if you have more than one appliances to be switched on. An empty board to replace the breadboard afterward. And a box to store in all your circuit components. Okay, so now let's roll. For more details about how to connect all the sensors and modules up, you can see here or inside the description below. Before we start looking at the program, let's see each of the modules and sensors of the switch one by one first. Alright, so let's talk about the LED first. There are a total of 4 LEDs, the blue one, green one, yellow, and also the red one. So let's talk about the blue one first. When the temperature falls below 25 degrees Celsius, the blue LED will light up. When the temperature is above 25 degrees Celsius, the green LED will light up. When the temperature is above 30 degrees Celsius, the yellow LED will light up. When the temperature is above 40 degrees Celsius, the red LED will light up. Okay, as you can see, the green LED is lighted up right now. That means the temperature here is between 25 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. So now let's talk about real-time clock module. I have one here. This time clock module is powered by a button cell CR2032. Please take note that this button cell is not rechargeable. The one that is rechargeable is LIR2032, as you can see here. The way of how to program the time module is in the description below from another guy. After you have programmed the real-time clock module, it is ready to operate. Okay, so now let's take a look at this humidity and temperature sensor. This is DHT11. It can read the temperature and humidity of the environment, and I think it's pretty accurate as well. Okay, so now let's take a look at this two-way switch. What is the purpose of using this two-way switch? So basically the switch is used when I wish to manually operate the fan. For example, the fan is only operating from 12 o'clock noon to 7 o'clock evening. So between this period of time, if there is raining or the temperature falls below certain degrees Celsius, the fan will stop operating. And also the fan will stop operating when the time is after 7 o'clock evening. So what I wish to say is, I just turn off the system and I can operate the fan whenever I want. Okay, now let's talk about a relay. The purpose of using a relay is because I want to use the small wattage, for example 5 volt, to turn on the high voltage appliances such as 240 volt for the fan. These wires come from the signal pin of the relay. When this green wire is connected to 5 volt, the coil inside the relay will be magnetized and complete the circuit for the 240 volt appliances. Okay, so this is how it works. As you can see, this cable is connected to the relay and to the main supply of 240 volts. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, when a green wire is connected to the 5 volt, the coil inside the relay will be magnetized and the circuit for the high voltage appliances will be completed. Okay, so right now I'm going to show you what happens when I connect this green wire to 5 volt. Okay, so as you can see, the T5 light is lighted up. That means the circuit inside the relay is completed. And we can hear the sound of tick tack, tick tack. So let me show you again. So why is this happen? So let me explain to you. There is a coil and a steel plate inside the relay. So when I plug in this green wire to 5 volt, the coil inside the relay will be magnetized and the steel plate tends to attach to the magnetized coil and the circuit is completed. So when I unplug or remove this green wire from the 5 volt, the coil is demagnetized and the steel plate tends to move away from the demagnetized coil due to its elastic property. The steel plate tends to move back to its original position, and that's why the tack sound is produced. And when I plug in the green wire to 5 volt again, the coil is magnetized and the steel plate is attached once again and the tick sound is produced. So now let's check out the code. Hi, welcome to Arduino IDE. So the first thing we're gonna do is to set up the real-time clock module. And this guy here will show you how, and you can download all the libraries for the time module from him as well. And these are all the libraries needed for this project. And since this is a demonstration video and not a tutorial, so I guess I will straight go to the main part of the code. And this part of code is actually to set up the 4 LEDs that I have shown you previously. And this is the main part of the code. So firstly, the system will check for the digital pin 2. If it is 0, that means the system is manually operated. And if it is 1, then the system will check for the time. This is 12 o'clock noon to 7 o'clock evening. But 18 is actually 6 evening, right? So the maximum is 6:59 PM. And yup, if the humidity and the temperature fulfill this condition, the fan will be switched off between this period of time. I got this data when the last time raining in my area. So you should check out for your own data as well. So I guess that's it for the explanation of the code. Okay, so yeah, welcome back. So right now I'm going to move all these components into these tiny breadboards here, so that we can put everything inside this box for installation afterward. And I'm not going to use this empty prototype PCB board anymore, because there are only a few components here and some breadboards will do. So as you can see here, I've already moved all the components into this tiny breadboard here, with all the connections remain unchanged. So before the system is being embedded into this box here, I have to drill some holes for the LEDs and also the switch so that they can be emerged out of the surface. And I will be using the hand drill and also the right size of drill bit. After measuring the diameters of the LEDs and also the switch, I will be using the 5mm drill bits for the LEDs and also the 12mm drill bit for the holes for the switch. Okay, so after I have done drilling all the holes, we can see that the LED can fit perfectly to the hole. And also for the switch. Okay, so right now it's time for us to put everything inside the box. This is how it looks like after I put everything together. And let's bring it outside now. Okay, so the system is ready now, and right now I'm gonna install this box right below the plug. And I have already made 4 markings here so that I can drill 4 holes to screw this box on the wall. The Pet Care Companion System. Thanks for watching. The purpose for me to use this USB cable is because I can change the program whenever I want. Alright, it's about time. The fan should stop by any time. So let's wait for it. Yes, it's already 7 o'clock. And the fan is switched off as we expected. So the system is working fine. And let's check out the manual switch. Okay, so when the switch is switched on and the fan will start working again. Besides, the fan will also be switched off when it is raining. It is raining right now and the fan is stopped working, but I wasn't able to capture the moment when the fan stopped rotating. So the system is working fine, and I think that's it. So I see you in the next project video.